Good morning. Today let's talk about the solving quadratic function by factor. So first, let me give you some. Yeah, here. Um, Hopefully, up before we begin this class, we already know how to write this part, right? X plus 3 times x plus 5. So what we can get is like x times x is x squared and plus x times 5 is 5x and plus 3 times x, so it's 3x. And the last one is 3 times 5 is 15. And then we can combine the 5x and the 3x, so that is 8x. So what we get is x squared plus 8x plus 5, 15. So we can think it's like it's a reverse process. If we see like this quadratic function, can we get this part? If we can get this part, so we can get the solution, right? So one solution, if we say that is equal 0, that means this part is 0, right? So that means x plus 3 equal 0 or x plus 5 equal 0. So we can get the two solutions, right? One is x1, we can get is negative 3. And x2 is negative 5, right? So this is our idea about how to use factoring to get the solution of quadratic function, right? So here we said this is like a factor, and this part is called the quadratic function. And then, so we will use this idea, continue, do something next. And the next one, what we can get, is here. Yes. This is the some example. So here, can we get the common factor? Yes, we can get is like a 2, right? And x plus 2, right? Because that means x times 2 times x and 2 times 2, right? So we can get this part. And this, can we get the common factor? Yes, of course. We can take a x, right? And the first part we left x, and the second part we left 3. So that is like a common factor. And the last one, we can take x first, right? Same thing. And we can get is 4x and plus 16, right? But wait a minute. Here we got 4x and 16. 4 and 16, can we get a common factor? Yes, of course. We can continue. Get is x times 4, right? Take 4 outside, and then we get x plus 4, right? So this is the idea how to find the common factor. So now let me show you some example how to use our idea to find the solution. First, we take when a equal 1. What is means a equal 1? let's record our quadratic functions. Formula is ax squared plus bx plus c, right, equal 0. So a equal 1 means this part, a equal 1. So for a squared, the coefficient is always 1. So that makes problem more easy. So now we take the first one. So like this, we first need to consider 28, right? 28, how we can get the factor? We can choose 4 times 7, right? Or we can choose 2 times 14. So which one you think we can combine together get our 12? Look like 4 and 7 is not good. Maybe 2 and 14, because look like here, because we have is negative 28, so that should be one is negative and another one is positive. If we take 2 is positive and 14 is negative, bingo, we can get a negative 14 plus positive 2. So we can final get is like a negative 12, right? So here we can get is like a x plus 2 and x minus 12, minus 14 and equal 0. So that is our factor, right? Common factor. And also here, what we can do, we can get is like that is 4, right? That part is 4. 4 we only need two choices, 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. But 2 times 2 put together cannot get is middle 5, right? Only 1 and 4. And both are positive. So we can get is x plus 1 times x plus 4 and equal 0, right? And also, if we already got this, it's very easy to get the solution, right? Get the solution. Here, for the first one is x equal negative 2 and x2 equal 14, right? And here we can get x1 solution. Negative 1 and x2 is negative 4. So the last one I left you guys to try it, and I will give you maybe about 5 minutes to discussion this part and what we can do. Use the factoring to get the solution. Okay, time's up. Let's continue. Think about this, because look at this. That part, the right side is not 0, right? So we first need to move this part to one side, so we can get is like this formula, right? So here is easy part. Both sides to plus 8, right? So now the left side we can get is x squared minus 8x, and 4 plus 8 is 12, right? And another part is negative 8 plus 8 is 0. Now we get is the same formula like this, right? So we continue, consider 12. what we can get the factor about 12? So we can choose 1 times 12 or 2 times 6 or 3 times 4, right? So which choice we can possibly get the negative 8? Because there is positive 12, so both sides we can get a negative times negative or positive times positive. But here we need to get a negative 8, so both items should be negative. So if negative 1 and negative 12 cannot be get a negative 8, and negative 3 and negative 4 cannot get the negative 8 too. Only negative 2 and negative 6 we can get negative 8, right? So here we can get our, follow the idea, we can get x minus 2 and x minus 6 and equal 0, right? So this is what we can get the final formula, and then we can get the x1 is equal 2 and x2 is equal 6. The two solutions we get it. So hopefully follow this idea, we can get more solution. And thank you for watching. Bye.